All right, Shalom. First and foremost, want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory unto the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kodash. I want to give double honor to the apostles, the bishops, the elders at GMS. Shalom to you brothers that's pushing this truth and sincerity across the four winds of the earth. And I just want to play this video right here. I got two that I want to play because as you see that there is a I made a video previously, right, going into this whole thing with this Beaver thing about the Quaker oats, right? So I did a little more diving, right, into it, and I found a video, right, the actual full video, the full length of the video from the person that the lady that was in the short, like, couple seconds from the previous video, right? But I also found the clip of a guy, I forgot his name, I have it all pulled up, but he was on David Letterman. He was on his show, and that's when he explained it. Right? And people was booing, but they was laughing. I don't know if it was the fake laugh or the real laugh or the real audience, but you know how they do it. They just have the laugh sound, right? And he was explaining what it is, right? So it's not nothing. And then of course when you look up on the internet, Esau's going to give you some bullshit, right? Excuse the French, right? They're going to give you some bullshit. They're going to say they actually even tell you the truth, because I looked it up on multiple different things where it literally said, right, where it literally said that, you know, it's rarely used. It's rarely used. It's like, what are you talking about? It shouldn't be used at all, right? But this is the society, this is the place that we live in. These people are Satanists. These people are crazy. And like I said in the previous video about this, it's like, okay, I can understand you going to a different type of fruit, right? Maybe a vegetable, you know, something somewhat close to strawberries or whatever you're using it for. But you went all the way to damn Beaver, right? And this is why it's impossible to keep the law perfectly in this place. So anybody that's boasting about free my fringes, brother, you fringes, and you keep me because your eyes don't eat pork, and that's it. You think you can keep all the laws in this society? It's impossible, man. Everything is literally defiled in this place. Everything, man. The air, the water, the food, especially. Again, women, men, children, the soil, the damn ocean, the seas, the rivers, everything, man, is fucked up under the inhabitants of these people, man. And you just got to call it how it is. You got to just say it how it is. All right? There's no need to sugarcoat. It's just the truth. And we got to get out of here. We have to get out of here, man. This shit is ridiculous. It's getting out of hand. And then everything, imagine, you know, I was thinking about it earlier. Just imagine how much more things are going to get exposed. Like everything, well, not every single thing, but majority of the shit that's really going on is going to come to light, man. Right? It's literally going to come. People are really going to know what the hell is going on. Right? People are really going to know in that time. But right now, everything is starting to be unveiled. Right? Everything is starting to finally come to light about what the hell goes on in this place, right? And we really gonna know when we're in the kingdom, right? Of course. But as of right now, you know, everything that we're starting to learn is like, damn, we know everything's defiled, but how defiled is it? And like I said, I used to eat that all the time, specifically that flavor. And then the thing is, it's not just in that too. The dude talking about it was in vanilla ice cream. You eat ice cream, you know, that, and it's just, come on, man. How do you think of this shit? It's like when you really sit here and tell people, it's like, damn. Then I was telling my woman earlier about it. Right, I told her, I was like, well, you know, fucking Beaver anal glands is in the Quaker oatmeal. I had to say it like 3 times to her because she was like, huh? And I was like, yeah. I had that same reaction when I heard it. I was like, how do you even think of that? Like, These people have had too much time on their hands to fuck with the earth, man. You had too much time on your hands. Y'all have to go, man. We have to we have to get out of here. This is not a place. And you just have to laugh. Because it's like, damn. The Most High really done jacked us up, man. We really had to experience being under these people to fully understand and appreciate a righteous world, a righteous rulership. Because these people are crazy. And they're not going to stop. And they're not going to stop. Right, so I'm going to play this video and then I'm going to play the other video, right? And at first it's like a little comedy parody, right? But then it gets to the serious part, so just bear with it.
Hi, I'm the Food Babe, food investigator, blogger, and lover of animals. For instance, the majestic beaver. Oh, don't be shy, little guy. Come here. Beavers are great friends of man. They remove pollutants from our rivers and streams with their dams and lodges, don't you, little guy? But they also flavor a ton of foods at the grocery store. Yes, you do, with your little butthole. Don't you, little beaver? Your butthole! The FDA allows companies to use virtually any natural product to create a flavor. And castoreum, typically called natural flavor, is taken from a beaver's anal gland. It's far cheaper to use castoreum, or beaver's butt, to flavor strawberry oatmeal than using actual strawberries. They don't want you to know what's in that natural flavor either. Just try to call the company and ask. They'll tell you it's proprietary. But there's nothing natural about the flavors that...
And I will say, hold on, I was doing some research, like I was saying, there is actual natural flavor that is like from vegetables or fruits, or natural, like plants and stuff like that. So that is... How are you doing? Slakia, I'm on the balcony and seeing people doing some weird shit where I live at. I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, there's actual natural flavoring that is from like plants and stuff like that, right? But however, this one, this particular natural flavor, right? And that's why Esau is cunning and very sneaky, man. Could they just put natural flavor? They don't say what it is. It's just natural flavor. Like, you ain't going to expound on it. Sometimes in some ingredients, when you look at the back of labels, on the labels of some things, you will see that, right, it will have like a big word, or it will have actually what it is, and then give like the scientific name behind it, or whatever the case may be. Like, I believe this is one brand that I get sometimes. It's a little expensive, but I get it sometimes. It's the Nutsin, what is it called? Nutsin? Yeah, it's like Nutsin brand, right? Where you can get the tart cherry juice, pomegranate juice, apple juice, and stuff like that. And it's just literally it's the plain ingredients. There's nothing added. It's all natural. It's natural juice, right? And I got apple juice. I got apple juice and I got prune juice the last time I was at the store, right? And the ingredients for the apple juice, it was just literally just apples. It was just apples, but it said vitamin C, but then in parentheses it had or the ascorbic acid or whatever it was called. But I looked it up and it literally just means vitamin C from what I found. Now, it could mean something else, but that's literally just what it is, right? And then I think they said that's like the vitamins or something that's in the fruit or something like that, right? So sometimes you read the labels, stuff like that happens. Like, they explain what it is. They'll give you the either the scientific term, and then they'll put in parentheses what it actually is, right? So you can understand it, or they'll put it vice versa. They'll give you the what you would know it as, which would be vitamin C in that case, right, for the apple juice, and then they'll put in parentheses after that the ascorbic acid, so on and so forth, right? But the natural flavor, they don't put no parentheses. They don't tell you what it actually is. It's a damn guess. And you have to go to the specific company to find out exactly what it is, man. Right? Let's keep playing the video.
Produce. So avoid products with natural flavors, and when you do, remember, you save a beaver's butt. Do your friends and family eat beaver's butt? Then share this video with them and let them know what's in their food. And go to foodbabe.com and sign up for updates. And until next time, I'm the Food Babe. What? I'm on.
And that shit is wild, man. And then let's go to, let's see here. Let's see here. And it's like, bear with me. I was looking up this dude, popped up in my feed, and I was like, what is this guy? And I seen his name. Ignore that. Ignore that. Let's see here. What was I looking up? Let's see here. Oh, wait. Actually, hold on. All right. All right, Jamie Oliver. Right, I'm going to pull up the clip. It's right here. But I looked it up. Right, it says Jamie Oliver highlighted that castoreum, that's what it's called. It says a natural flavoring in some strawberry, raspberry, and vanilla products is derived from castor sacs of beavers. While often described as beaver anal secretions, it is actually from sacs near the anus. It exposed that castoreum, right, is used to enhance strawberry and vanilla flavors. Oh man, the source castoreum is a yellowish secretion from a beaver's castor sac used for scent marking combined with urine. FDA status. The FDA considers castoreum to be generally recognized as safe. We have to get out of here, man. As safe. And it's often labeled as simply as natural flavoring. Right, and now let's go to the video. This is crazy, man. Let's go to the video. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. I want to find. Wait, here it is right here. It says, do they put beavers in vanilla ice cream? And they say no. But we know they lying. It says modern vanilla extract. And they see vanilla extract. On grocery shelves does not contain castoreum or other beaver derived ingredients. Castoreum is a real substance, but it is rarely used in food today, and is not standard part of vanilla extract production. And that's just vanilla extract. When you look at all the ingredients on your ice cream or whatever the case may be, it's more just vanilla extract. You see, it's crazy. And they tell you plain. It says, but it's rarely used. It didn't say it's not used at all. It says rarely. So it is still used. And then let's go to this.
There was one point you were talking to a bunch of kids, and you said that vanilla ice cream contains beaver.
A beaver anal gland, yes. Oh, come on. You telling me you don't like a little bit of beaver anal gland? Okay.
Yeah, the thing is, like I said, that could be, you know how these shows got the fake laughs in the background or whatever the case. That could be a real laugh. It sounded like it was fake, but who knows, right? But they're coming on the internet, and this is, hello, this is 14 years ago? This is 14 years ago. This is old. I don't even know if David Letter, I really don't know who he is. I don't know if he's even still alive. You see, this is a society that we live in. And the thing is, they tell you what's going on in front of your face. They tell you on the TV, they tell you in movies, they tell you in TV shows. But what do people do? What do the Americans do? They just laugh it off. Like, you can't be that stupid, man. Like, they're literally telling you what they're doing, and you people still don't believe it. That's why when it's time for y'all to take that damn chip, you gonna just take it.
If you've ever had...
You want sprinkles with that, son? No, you have any beaver anal gland?
No, listen, you may well...
You're making that up.
It's a product called castoreum. It comes from basically rendered beaver anal gland. It's in cheap sort of strawberry syrups and vanilla ice cream. And if you like that stuff, next time you put it in your mouth, just think of anal gland. Okay.
Well, try and stop me.
Can I just tell you...
But no, wait a minute. When did that become okay?
Look, what happens is in the food industry, while the cats are away, the mice will play. And that's the point of the show. The point of the show is to sort of tell the story of where food comes from.
But why Beaver?
More to the point, who found out that the beaver anal gland tastes good?
Right, and and that's the point that I'm trying to get at. How did you? How? That's what I'm saying. Esau has too much time on his hands. Too much time. Because how did you figure that out? How did you figure out the castoreum? It helps enhance the flavor more than the actual flavor of whatever you're trying to get it to taste like. Like, how is that more flavorful than actual strawberries? Like, come on, man.
Do you know what I mean?
Hey, Larry, this tastes like ice cream. Come on over here.
Yeah.
Give it a lick, Larry.
It tastes so good.
Oh, my God.
Oh, what did that say? Hold on.
Hey, Larry, this tastes like ice
He
cream.
be a chef, because it looked like he's.
Come on over here. Give it a lick,
Nation, of course.
Larry.
It tastes so good.
My
There is no off position on the genius switch. It's supposed to be a quote from somebody. I don't know who it's supposed to be from. Right now, I'm going to go back to the internet. Right? So I want to put this up too. Now, I looked up this article. It said, does Beaver Tush flavor your strawberry shortcake? Now, this is very specific. And this is why I looked it up, because I seen this article where it talks about it. And then it says, in the food flavoring world, the truth can be stranger than fiction. Hey, and that's just real life in general. It says, remember when Starbucks was coloring its strawberry frappuccinos with crushed bugs? And I don't know what that is. I might have to look up that. It says, since Oliver's big reveal, the internet has perpetuated the tale of the Beaver Tush flavoring. It says, decades ago, he explained scientists did indeed extract compounds from a gland in a beaver's tush. It says, and then they would use the potion to help create strawberry and raspberry flavorings or to enhance vanilla substitutes. In these days, right, the Food and Drug Administration regards the beaver extract as safe, natural flavoring. There's even a Swedish schnapps flavored with it called Beaver Hoyt. It says, but the chance of encountering beaver, right, in food today is actually slim to none. But the simple fact, right, it's not the simple fact that it's slim to none. It's the simple fact that it is slim to none. It should be none. But the simple fact that it can still happen is crazy. And I'm not going to read all this, right? Because I didn't even fully read all of it yet, but I read a little bit of it. But here's the article. It's not that really much to it, right? So, what was the next thing I was going to do? Now, there's another thing that I seen from the Elder Yashwama post that he posted earlier, right? Here, I'll go to it. Let's see if I can find it. All right. Let's see if I can find it here. Can you go to just their post? Let's see here. So visit community. Yeah, I think it might be from here. Let's see here. Jake is losing it, man. Oh, he just posted a video about it from his feed. And speaking of this, I'm making a video about this, Lord willing. I just looked at that video there. I forgot I had it on my phone. And this damn woman, man, had no clue what's going on. How do you go to? It should pop up here. Let's see here. Right here. Here we go. The post from yesterday. Almond breeze, and I have almond breeze. I get almond breeze because I use that sometimes when I eat cereal. I would use almond milk because I can't drink regular milk because it makes me nauseous. Right? But here it is. It says almond breeze milk contains gellan gum, which is made from bacterial fermentation process and mold that causes gastrointestinal problems. And I've been realizing ever since I started eating, because I eat cereal here now and again. I'll eat specific cereals. I'll get like the honey bunches of oats or some type of oat cereal, right? So on and so forth. And I've been realizing ever since I've been, because I haven't been eating it for that long. It's been like, because I just started getting almond milk again, like probably about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. And I had the cereal a couple times, right, since then. But then I was wondering, I'm like, well, why am I, getting all gassy and shit? You're wondering, and then come find this post, so I look it up, right? I look up the post, and this is what I found. I said, gellan gum doesn't cause gas and bloating. It says gellan gum, and it's going to tell you why. Gellan gum can cause gas, bloating, and digestive discomfort in some people. It says particularly when consumed in high doses, as it is a thickening agent that is not broken down by the body. So why are you putting it in food? Why are you putting it in something that people consume? But that is the world that we live in, man. It says when generally recognized as safe, it says it may trigger symptoms in individuals with sensitive guts, right? It says the mechanisms. It says because gellan gum is not easily digested, high intake can lead to a laxative effect, right? It says some studies suggest that certain food gums, including gellan, may disrupt the gut microbiome. You see, and this is the world that we live in, man. It's like, damn. And I'm not gonna get it, but that's what the scripture says. What you would eat your defiled bread amongst the Gentiles, man. Everything is fucked up, man. Everything, literally. You think you go to Whole Foods or you go to the unless you go to like, but even with that, even with those things, it's still defiled. Like if you go to you got certain marks from like the Northern Kingdom. You go to those marks, or you go to like one of them like their trucks or whatever where they're serving beef. Sometimes when you're dealing with Northern Kingdom, it's actually beef or cow or which is cow. Or chicken, or it's actually that, but it's just like, damn, man. Or you go to their certain markets, they have like Asian marts and stuff like that. If you go to those things, typically it's probably more than likely still defiled, but a little bit better than these big grocery stores. Because the thing is with these grocery stores, they have so much food, right, in those grocery stores where they have to keep it fresh, right, for a long time. So there's a lot of shit in them to keep them on the shelves for a long time to sell them to people, right? So just that alone, that it might be a little bit better, right? It might be grown straight from the farms and straight to the grocery store, but they pump it with something or they spray it with something, man. That's why you get apples. You go to the store and you get apples that have that little shiny layer. That's wax, man. There's plenty of videos of people scraping that shit off or so on and so forth. That's why when you wash fruit, you got to do it just more than water. I know a lot of people wash their grapes or berries or strawberries with you got to use baking soda and water. You got to let it sit there and soak. And then you see how dirty the bowl is. And come on, it's just bad. It's just bad. Right? And I just got one scripture right. And this I know you can't keep the laws perfectly. You damn niggas, man. Judges 5:11 says, they that are delivered from the noise of the archers in the places of drawing water. Right? Which is what does that represent? It says they that are delivered from the noise of the archers. Right? Which is going to come down to when you break it down, it's talking about the nuclear missiles, man. Right? And then the places of drawing water is what is our slavery, our captivity. Right? It says there, right? It says, shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord? It says, even the righteous acts toward the inhabitants of his villages in Israel. Then shall the people of the Lord go down to the gates. Right? We're here to rehearse, right? The righteous act, because we're not going to get it perfect. It's impossible, man. It's too much shit in the food, water, air. You don't know what you eat, and it's too much, meat being produced and sold all across the United States, including grocery stores, fast food places, for them to keep up, for the animals, to keep up with all that, man. There's not enough animals going around, man, for as much meat that Americans consume, for it to be actual animals. That's why you seen I made a video about Mr. Beast, right? And he was talking about what was he doing, man? He was at some factory, and they were literally making chicken cells, not actual chicken. They were taking the cells from the chicken and raising it and feeding it like sugar water and the protein and all the shit that it needs. And then now they didn't finish showing the process, so I don't know how the fuck, excuse the French. I don't know how in the hell, that they completely got it to meat, but they end up tasting the meat at the end. And he's talking about, oh, this can save chickens' lives. Well, what the hell are you talking about? You see, and then they're pushing it like this is supposed to be normal. Like, no, that's not normal, man. Look, you got a whole factory just filled with chicken cells, and you're just feeding it. We have to get out of here, man. And then that's it, man. So I hope the lesson was edifying. I hope you got some out of it.